first greet the Executive Mayor, greet the MMCs, the Municipal Manager and Directors present, and also welcome members of the media who are present, coming from local, even in Bloemfontein, who are present. I want to thank you for the continued support that you continue to give. So today we are going to have a media briefing that will be addressed by the Executive Mayor, Date Thandukolo KHALIPHA, Councillor Thandukolo KHALIPHA. He will be interacting with us. So feel free, members of the media. My name is TSHIDISO. So we're starting the session now. The Executive Mayor will address you. So after that, we'll have a question and answer session once the Executive Mayor has concluded his briefing. Thank you. Over to you, Mayor.
No, thank you very much and good afternoon to everybody. And thanks that TSHIDISO for allowing us to address this media session. We are accompanied by the acting municipal manager, Banyane, and we are also joined by the MMC for Local Economic Development, Councillor Matjhabeng. We are joined by Councillor Matjhabeng, MMC for Human Settlement. We are joined by Councillor Ntate Buddha, who was an MMC for Fleet and Management and Disaster. And we also put an intervention team that deal with your MIG projects. We're also joined by Mayor Jaja, who's the MMC for IDP and Monitoring and Performance. We have the former acting executive mayor and who's now current MMC for Finance. We have Councillor Sabata, MMC for Corporate Service. We have MMC for Special Program in the Office of the Mayor. We have Mema Hlonono. She is responsible for arts, sports and arts and culture in our municipality. And we have other officials from our office. And thanks for coming. We will not have a long briefing. First, we want to appreciate the work done by Councillor Mkhomo, who was an acting executive mayor of Matjhabeng, who have been able to give leadership to the municipality during the time we were on leave. So we want to appreciate that work done by Councillor Mkhomo, and we wish him well on his own responsibility of MMC for Finance, because he remains part of this team of Matjhabeng. So well done that Mkhomo for giving leadership in a very difficult period in Matjhabeng, and you were able to show that leadership, that you are not a coward. You will be able to give leadership. And we also want to thank the municipal manager, the acting municipal manager, to respect the office of the executive mayor and give support during that period. And the entire management of the municipality. And all our employees, our trade unions, SAMU, IMATU, MATUSA, and the citizens of Matjhabeng for giving support to the leadership and the administration. There are areas in our view which is they are urgent to this municipality to install confidence to our people on issues of service delivery. which is in our view, the report, as we're getting that report from the handover from Councillor Mkhomo and the team, they have raised a number of challenges that in the next 100 days we need to focus on those challenges. We need to focus on turning around the municipality to consolidate the work that they have been doing, to strengthen that work, to make sure that our people received services, and to make sure that our people begin to have a confidence to the municipality, that this municipality, like we started in 2021, that we want to build this municipality to be one of the best municipalities in the province of the Free State. We acknowledge that there have been some challenges, but we are confident with this leadership and the acting municipal manager and the team and our stakeholders that we will be able to turn the corner. We need to improve our roads infrastructure. I'm sure some of you are from outside this area. You have passed some of the potholes in our area. And there have been some of the challenges around your Nyakalong, your Kutwanong, your Tabong, your Mahaban and Pumulong, to deal with those issues of infrastructure. You know once again that as we'll be doing that work, the municipal manager and the team, they have already developed that plan. So we will be starting launching that plan to respond to improve our infrastructure. We are also going to focus on issues of sewer spillages and sanitation in our own municipality, which is our people, they have been complaining. You know that the former Minister of Water and Sanitation, Minister Senzo Mchunu, and the new Minister, Minister Pheme Majuldina, was now the Minister of Water and Sanitation. Through the intervention that we requested the national government to intervene in Matjhabeng to declare this municipality as a disaster. And we have been able to get that intervention of more than 3.4 billion. In this financial year, we are informed that they have spent over R1 billion. And there are a number of sewer pump stations and sewer treatment plant that already have been complete. We will be going on a road show to visit them, and which is you can then see some of them that already they have been finished by the intervention. So I want to thank the former Minister of Water and Sanitation, Minister Senzo Mchunu, and the current Minister. Again, we'll be arranging a meeting between ourselves and Val Central. We've already interacted with the chairperson of the board, Advocate Msebi, who's going to facilitate that meeting to iron out some of the challenges and to consolidate the good work that they've been doing in Matjhabeng, to make sure that come 2026, all the pump stations and sewer treatment plant will be done by that time in terms of their program. So we'll be meeting with them to make sure that we deal with some of the areas to improve issues of spillage and sewer and spillages in our area. We've already again taken a decision today that will also be procuring 2 trucks, which is they will also be assisting us when there are these sewer spillages in our area, because we realize that to allow these things to be outsourced, we are spending a lot of money. So the municipal manager and the team, the administration, they will be focusing on those things that we make sure that we have these 2 trucks we can then do away with issues of outsourcing. So that decision we have taken today, and the municipal manager will be working on those issues. We again, issues that will also be focusing is issues of your street lights, which is if you go around Welkom, Virginia, Ordnance, there's a big challenge around our street lights that are not working. So we've mandated the municipal manager and the team to develop a program. I've already indicated that that program is already finalized. Next week we will be implementing, fixing our street lights in the next 100 days. We are not the one who will be giving a feedback. You are the one who will be giving us a feedback and say, indeed, this work has been done. So the Department of Infrastructure, led by the director under the leadership of the acting municipal manager, will be focusing on fixing all our street lights and our harmless lights to make sure that issues of security, because they go together with issues of crime. So we need to deal with that to make sure that our street lights are fixed. On the issues of, we're also embarking on the war on the illegal dumping. If you go to our townships, every corner there's a dumping. So the team that is led by the director, Advocate Loretta, and the MMC Clark, they will be working on that in the next 100 days, that we don't want to see any dumping in our area. And again, they will also be embarking on implementing our bylaws. But at the same time, we'll have what is called consumer education, to educate our people around the dumping, the cleanness of the city. And you know that President Ramaphosa, our president, has been raising concern about us and Mangaung in the manner which is our city is dirty. So we'll be focusing on those challenges and to make sure that our city, going back to the glory days. The grass cutting, because even when you came to the building, you can see that we have not been performing very well. So we'll be making sure that the city is going back to their glory days, cleanness, it becoming a part of our life. So we'll also be engaging with business to make sure that we are able to deal with these issues. You know that another priority will be around vandalizing of our infrastructure. Every time we fix a pump station or we fix our street lights, these people come again and vandalize our infrastructure. So the team led by the municipal manager and the director of infrastructure, of public safety, they will also be focusing on that to make sure that all these policies are implemented, and we make sure that we work together with business to make sure that, including SAPs, that some of these criminals were able to get them and then they can account for their own action. Because we are losing a lot of money by people who are vandalizing our own infrastructure. We will also be focusing on issues of combating crime in our area. We will have very soon, in the next 8 weeks, we will be organizing again a summit around issues of security, safety and security in our city. And this summit is going to be, we will be working together with the MEC of safety and security in our area, MEC Mbalula, and the National Minister, Senzo Mchunu, which is they have been doing a very good work. And we want to acknowledge the stats they talk, it's not like we are promoting them. And it's the work that they've been doing. So we'll have that summit with business, with all the security companies and all business people, because we will not be able to defeat crime without working together with business. We'll also be engaging, launching street committees in all the streets in our area, that they can be patrollers, working together with our community policing forums to make sure that they are able to assist us to deal with issues of crime. We will not be able to have a police officer in every street. So crime is not a responsibility of Minister Senzo Mchunu or MEC Mbalula. It is the responsibility of all citizens in Matjhabeng. We will also be focusing issues of driving issues of local economic development. You know that we hosted one of the successful investment summit. We've already taken a decision that there's a team that has been appointed by the municipal manager of officials. On our part, Councillor KHALIPHA was the MMC for local economic development, and the team of economic cluster. They will be working very hard, first to check the first investment summit, how we've performed, and then organize the summit that will be in July, which is July is a very important month, which is a month of Madiba, as we will be celebrating Madiba, our stalwart. So we'll be having that investment summit in July, working together with the Thabo Mbeki Foundation and all business, local and national business, to make sure that we work to organize this a summit, a local economic development summit, investment summit, which is our target, will not be less than 100 billion. That is going to be our target. We put a figure deliberately to work very hard to achieve that target. So we want commitments, and we want people who are going to invest in Matjhabeng, in line with the manifesto of the ruling party, which is priority number 1 is jobs. So you can't get jobs if people invest, and then once people invest, then you create jobs. And we want new money to come to Matjhabeng, and we want to make sure that Matjhabeng we drive issues of economy. And we will also be strengthening our revenue collection, Operation Patal. So MMC Ntate Mkhomo, he will be focusing on that, and to make sure that we meet our target of budget. But already the processes of your IDP and budget led by the MMC for finance, MMC Ntate Mkhomo and MMC Matjhabeng, working together to make sure that we make sure we have a right budget, but at the same time, we go back to deal with the culture of non-payment. People must start paying their services. But we must also improve. That was around the discussion, that as we say to our people must pay services, we must improve service delivery. Because you can't say to people, pay, but pay for what? If we are not improving service delivery. So we'll be focusing on that. The municipal manager and then the champions there, and they will make sure that all these things are done. We also want to make sure that we promote this culture, payment of services in Matjhabeng. So we'll be embarking on imbizos, we'll be interacting with our people. The first imbizo is today, to put that plan. We're even changing the manner which is we've been convening imbizos. We are now going to our people and say, this is the plan. Judge us on this plan. Judge us on this plan. These are things that we are going to do to make sure that we improve service delivery. We will also be focusing on issues of making sure that the institution Matjhabeng, we build this capacity, internal capacity. You know that since 2021, with this new administration, we have been able to recruit number of professionals to come and join us. But we also want to acknowledge that some of the professionals, we have lost them. Some of them, they have resigned. They have gone to other municipalities, others they have gone to national department. So we have asked a question, why some of the officials are leaving us? Why? So we have agreed that something must be done to retain the skills to Matjhabeng. Because for Matjhabeng to survive, you really need proper officials. You need skills. And we need young professionals to get some experience to those who have been in the system, which is you can then make sure that service delivery in Matjhabeng is becoming a priority. And it's only going to be done through our officials, through the leadership of the municipal manager. And we will be doing that and to make sure that all these things are done. There are priorities. You remember in 2021, the ruling party put a number of priorities. How we're supposed to deliver service delivery in Matjhabeng. And some of them, they have been implemented. Some of them, they are still in a process of implementation. And we will still be sticking to those priorities. On issues of installing confidence in this municipality, you know that this municipality have been a number of issues, very negative publicity to Matjhabeng. The Office of the Executive Mayor and the Municipal Manager, we have already started a process of meeting with all different political parties. Yesterday we met with the EFF, the leadership of the EFF, both in the province and nationally, to make sure that all of us, we can start focusing on why we're elected. We're elected here to serve the people, not to bring politics in the institution. Next week we'll be meeting with the Democratic Party, DA, because it's the opposition here. We'll be interacting with the DA. And we'll also be interacting with all political parties in Matjhabeng to make sure that there can be stability. Because in any municipality where there is no stability, there is no investor that is going to come and invest. Even those workers, even those people who work in that municipality, if there are no stability, they are not sure about their future. So we want to make sure that we are able to do that. We will also be improving our relationship with SAMO, Imatu, Matusa. And these are trade unions that are operating in our space. We know that we did not have a very good relationship with SAMO. So our intention now is to make sure that we improve that relationship, because SAMO is a very important stakeholder in this municipality. So we need to improve our relations with them. So we are going to do everything in our power, and Imatu and Matusa, to make sure that we are here to serve our people. We will also be focusing on motivating our workers. We have already requested the municipal manager to embark on a team building effort to make sure that our own workers are motivated, are able to work, and because they spend 60% of their time with us. So for this institution to improve, we really need to improve those relations. And we know that there has been a trauma again to our people. Our absence, that we have not been in office. Some of people did not know why we were not in the office. But we want to apologize to our people, to say to them, we are here now. In areas where we have made some mistake, to them, we really want to apologize. We are here to serve our people. And we're supposed to be an example, that leadership in the community. All what has happened has passed. We must now focus on the future to serve our people, because all of us here are members of the Mayoral Committee, the team Matjhabeng, and the accounting office. We are here to serve our people. We are servants of our people. We are not bosses of our people. So we are calling for action in Matjhabeng. We can make that commitment on behalf of the leadership of Matjhabeng and the administration, that we will do everything in our power to install order in the municipality and to make sure that the work that has been done by that Mkhoma as an acting executive mayor, we're able to consolidate that work and focus on improving the life of our people. Those who are bitter in any life are not, you can't lead when you are bitter. Can't. You must be sober to lead our people. So we're appealing to everybody for unity, for calm, that let's focus on the real issues. The real issue is to serve the people of Matjhabeng, not to serve ourselves. And we will also focus on issues of corruption. But that is not the main priority. We don't want corruption to be the main thing. This is we're here for that. No, there are many, many, many things that must be implemented. And corruption is one of those things. And I once again, I want to thank the team and our workers, the community of Matjhabeng, the business, and everybody, that let's now focus on improving the life of our people. And I have no doubt, we have no doubt that we will turn things around, consolidate on the work that has been done in the past 8 months. So thanks, colleagues. That is what we wanted to communicate to our people.
Thank you very much, Executive Mayor, Councillor Thandukolo KHALIPHA, for this brief media briefing. So now, colleagues, we are going to open a round for questions. So if you have a question that you'd want to pose to the Executive Mayor and the team, the MMCs who are present as a team, Matjhabeng, you are now allowed to pose questions that you have,
yes,
in as far as the briefing is concerned. So I will note hence, colleagues. I see Ntate Mahlomula. I see OFM, KK. All right, because we've got 2 hands now, I'll give to Ntate Momani, and then OFM will follow after. Thank you, Ntate.
Okay, thank you, Ntate TLALI. Greetings to the Executive Mayor. On your speech, Mayor, you have mentioned political, stability. Were you referring to a political stability or the administration of Matjhabeng? What kind of stability you were referring to? Thank you.
Yeah, both. We have already committed ourselves that in the next 90 days we need to fill the position of the municipal manager. You can see that, Mr. Which is I've also did not have an opportunity to thank the former municipal manager, Advocate Lonwabo Ngoqo, who have resigned. So in the next 90 days we really need to fill that position, and already has been advertised, and all what is left is now for interview, and then council can then appoint the municipal manager. Because in any organization, if you have an acting municipal manager, you can't, there's no stability there. So you need to have an administrator and accounting officer. So the accounting officer, that's why we say both politically and administration. You know that there's also a position of the director of human settlement, which is we also want as soon as possible we fill that position. So we want to make sure that there's stability in Matjhabeng, both politically and administration.
Executive Mayor, in your speech you mentioned that you wanted to put things right in terms of there's been this notion of your office being painted in a bad light and municipality as well. So what I wanted to know is that there are reports of a rogue unit, the alleged rogue unit that you've created in the municipality. I'm not sure if it's true, it's allegations. I'm not sure if it's true or not. And I want to know if it's true, this rogue unit that you've created in municipality, how is it funded, if it's true? And also, there's a report of the missing firearms of security in the municipality. Can you please also address that?
Well, you will be, if you can educate us, what is the rogue unit?
Rogue unit?
Yeah, what is that?
Some sort of a security unit where apparently that security unit has been led by, in those allegations, that security unit, it's been led by a former police officer.
No, I want, yeah. No, I want to know. I don't know. That's why. Yeah, that's why I want you to educate. Yeah, that's why I'm saying I want you to educate us. What is that? I don't know anything about that, so I can't respond on something that I don't know. So I don't know anything about that, unless the municipal manager knows about that. Myself, I don't know anything about it.
And the issue of missing firearms?
Again, I know nothing about that. I've just, we're in a process of getting a handover from the director of community policing, for director of community service. And in all the report that I received from the municipal manager, there is no such a report. So it's just an allegation, and please go back to your source to really tell us where are these firearms that are missing. As far as we know, we can even give information. There is no firearm that is missing. Yeah, for record, there is no firearm that is missing. Yeah.
Well, thank you very much again, Executive Mayor and members of the media. I do not know if there are any questions. If there are none, let me take this opportunity and thank you, colleagues, members of the media, for coming to our media briefing. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. I will share with you the statement.